Well, it's my great pleasure to MC this dedication service of the Garza's new house. I was a friend of Willie's and worked with him for a while at Highland Park United Methodist Church. And so I've been present for the last 4 years at the WillieBuild and have really seen it in that time continue to grow and continue to really snowball into something that's really important and necessary to all of us. This celebration, this service, is a culmination of all of our efforts, all of our labors over the last 2 weeks, and turning over the keys and welcoming the Garzas to this new house is a great pleasure for all of us. This is the end that we've been working for. This is the end that all the planning that's happened in the last year, all of the work, all the effort that everybody has put into it, this is the end to which we've been working. So today is all about celebrating. And as I talked to Lisa this week about sort of how to describe why we're here and how to really understand this celebration, it occurred to me that it's an odd form of celebration. It's an odd form of celebration because in the presence of all of our friends and all of our co-workers here, in the presence of the Garzas, we recognize and we appreciate the absence that we feel that Willie isn't here, and that Lucas isn't here, and that Medora isn't here, and Bob isn't here. We recognize, even in the presence of all of our friends here, that some of our friends are absent. And as we recognize that absence, we don't stay, we don't get stuck on the fact that they're not here, because the presence that we feel of their spirit, of what they were all about, is here, and we feel it. It's that spirit that continues to drive us whenever we commit ourselves to the WillieBuild. Things I miss about Willie, and I wish that Willie were here. I would like to see Willie smile on a day like this, and I have no doubt that he would make fun of me in some way for what I'm saying or how my pants fit or something like that. I miss the fact that Lucas could befriend, whether they wanted to or not, anybody and everybody. And I wish he were here to befriend the Garzas and all of our new friends and co-workers. I think a lot of us certainly miss Medora's calm, loving wisdom that she was willing to give to anybody whenever she felt it was appropriate. And we miss Bob's willingness and urgency to serve in absolutely any way he could. So we feel that absence, but we also feel their presence in the spirit by and through which they lived. And in the spirit we commit ourselves and our energies and our sweat and our time, because that spirit that they felt, that they embodies us now. Because they inspired within us not just a desire to serve, but a real need to serve. It has become our nature to serve. It's become who we are. It's what awakens us early on WillieBuild mornings and drags us out of bed. It's what keeps us going all day through the heat, humidity, and fatigue. It made a few groups travel really long distances to get here and to serve alongside us. It brings us friends for the first time. It encourages us to invite people for the first time, even if they didn't know Willie or they don't know us. It encourages us to give our time in our off time, even if we've already given at the office. To the Garza family, you've worked hard for this house, and you should know that it's been our great pleasure to work alongside you through this entire process. I'd like to now invite Randy Golden to speak on behalf of the Dallas Habitat for Humanity.
Thanks, Neil. I guess I'm here to do a couple of things. First of all, to thank petitioners, Mac, Lisa, Taylor. The fifth house we've built under the WillieBuild brand, the fourth weekend, I guess, or fourth year we've done that. Thank you so much. Such a great experience for all of those who get to participate. I guess a show of hands on who volunteered or who helped construct this house. This is just a lot in the crowd. I just want to thank you so much for your time. Fabulous work. Every time I was here and left, all I heard about is, well, we're just going so fast, I don't know what we're going to do. Not many times do we build fences when we do homes, and as you can tell, the fence is being built, and great job by the volunteers. Just to give y'all a little bit of heads up on what Ruby has done in her part of this house isn't just being given to her. Ruby's actually earned the right to be a homeowner. She's going to have a 25-year interest-free note, but part of that commitment is she's got to put 400 hours into volunteering or giving on the part of Habitat. Part of that's building the home. She has 11 classes that she has to go to through our family services team at Habitat for Humanity, and she's in the process of doing that now. It goes anywhere from budgeting to home ownership, what that's about. Great classes, and Ruby's already done many of those, and thanks to her family, her mom and dad are over here, her brother's been here, her sister's been here helping volunteer, so those hours count towards her 400 hours. I also want to welcome and thank for several other people on part of Habitat. Scott Bagan, who's our CEO, Bill Hall, who's our director in charge of construction family services back there. Scott Goldman's here too, who is a vice chair of our board. He's right over here. He'll volunteer. And we have a number of our family services staff. And also Biff, who's in charge of construction. He's a guy that keeps Lena in line, which if anybody worked on the site, they know keeping Lena in line is a chore in itself. So thanks so much for everybody's efforts. Ruby, congratulations to you and your family. It's an exciting time to see a house turned into a home. And on behalf of Habitat for Humanity, thank you to Highland Park United Methodist Church, the Tishners, and in true Willie fashion, I think we're going to have a song.
This is Ben Kitchens, Matt Trimble, and Ross Vick IV, good friends of Willie's, former bandmates, and Ross is now on the What Would Willie Want Foundation board.
I